Hello. I don't think anybody's here at the moment, but I'm going to craft. Please let me know if you join in so I know someone's here with me. So I was just fooling around with some paper. I wanted to make messes. I wanted to get inky and painty and whatever, so I'm just doing this. Hi, Joanne. How are you doing? Did you have fun? I had so much fun yesterday. I hope you did too. I'm still working on packaging up everybody's envelopes. Hey, Mitch. How are you doing? But you're probably wondering, is she gonna go? Is she gonna do it today or not? Hey, Jamie, what do you think? How's Rick? Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I got my green. I've got these colors, you know, what are they? These shimmer sprays. I bought these a long time ago, and I thought it was just me. You're just hanging in. How's your back? Are you having some pain today? Don't you hate that? I just wish I could just grab the pain from my friends. Just like suck it out of them and then dump it in a pail and let some good spirited angels just take it away and dissolve it into nothingness. I know, me too. I loved all of them so much. It was so exciting. So I am just going to, all I did was take some markers on this paper. This watercolor paper is what I'm working on. I wanted to just kind of get in the flow of color. I don't know if you remember me saying yesterday I was doing some my feng shui cleaning. I was like cleaning out my window. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. My windowsill, I cleaned it out. I like so many things, and I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm addicted to thrifting. No. And I find stuff that I like, and I don't replace things. I have a really bad problem. I don't replace things. I just shove more in the spot. And so I needed to get my window cleaned out because it went from being really pretty to being very like just stuffed and overwhelming. And it was so nice to say, okay, you guys can just go away somewhere. And I put everything else in there. And then I went to the store and I bought myself some flowers. Well, I was like, I don't have any money. I was like, Jason, I want flowers. He goes, just go buy them. I was like, all right. So I went and I bought a plant with some red tulips and I put that in my windowsill. And then one of those, you know, I always know them as Christmas cactus. And it had some red blossoms. And I put that in the other windowsill in the kitchen. It's so pretty. And all that. So that little spot of color was like, I wanted to come down here and do more color. Hey, Kat, how are you doing? How was couponing yesterday? Good? Jamie, you said you have a bunch of sprays and alcohol inks and you haven't done anything with them yet. So they're fun to play with. And I'll tell you what, I have accidentally dumped my sprays and I went into a frantic mode of cleaning them up and I grabbed all these coffee filters and everything that was around me. And then you remember me? I think I brought some to work. And I said, I think I gave you some. And I said, look at this. It just turned out into this amazing, awesome, beautiful mess. But anyways, so since I don't really know how to work with color and movement and stuff like that, I am just using markers. I bought all these markers from that yard sale a long time ago. My friend who I said I bought a bunch of stuff from, I don't know. I say so much stuff. I don't expect anybody to remember anything I say. It was a good couponing day, Kat. Oh, awesome. I've got the envelopes packaged up. They're I'm still working on doing just a little bit of personal details to them. And then they're going to be going in to the mail tomorrow. So excited. But look, I bought all these markers and there's even more over there, all these different ones, and I don't know the difference between them. These ones are Tombos. There's some Tombos in there. And then there's some Marvies. Is that how you say it? I don't know. These are, I think, Marvies. There's like different kinds. And then these are the only ones I bought, which were the Stampin' Up ones. And then I have Heart, what is that? Heart Nouveau. And then there's the King Art, which I believe, isn't that like a Walmart brand? Is King Art Walmart? Is that a Walmart brand? Anyways, so Joanne, you had a suspicion I was addicted. And then you know what I've been doing, and I haven't planted flowers in a while because we've been so busy doing so many things, and I love outdoor flowers. I love waking up and seeing them. I love watering them. I can't be out like in the sun, like in a like to garden for vegetables because I get so sick from it, but on around my front porch and my back porch, I used to do all kinds of flowers, and I haven't had it in quite a few years, and I miss it. So now that I'm not so busy and I have to be at work early and get off when I'm so exhausted and I don't want to take care of them, I'm going to try and get some flowers out there. So all I did here is I was just taking my colors, and if you guys know colors, tell me what color combinations you think I should do. Because I don't really know. I'm going to do, these ones have like little fat ones. I got some little fuzzies here. So all I was doing is just doing this on my paper. Anyways, I told Jason, I'm like, I just need to get some flowers this year. It has to happen. I cannot go another year without it. What if something happens to me and this is my last year? He was like, stop. He's like, you're so dramatic. Like, that's right. He's pretty dramatic too, though. Boy, he's just stomping around up there. He's not mad. He just walks heavy. I have no room to talk. I mean, freaking, I'm a plopper too. So, is anybody crafting today? I'm mixing up all my markers and my colors too. We're trying, oh my gosh, I think Jason tried to kill me on accident. We're trying to like eat healthier, and do just different things. Like I quit the creamer, the bad creamer, I quit that. Now my coffee, I put honey, and I always put cinnamon, so I still do the cinnamon and I do the honey. This one doesn't, it's not getting me enough ink. And then I put, well, I never did honey before because I'm not a big honey lover, but I actually don't mind it. So, and then I'm doing, which I guess this isn't the greatest thing, but it's better than that bad creamer, is I have a non-dairy, like a premixed protein drink that I've been drinking with my smoothies. So I've been putting a splash of that in there. And I try to not make it very sweet because I want to get more used to just coffee. I mean, just cinnamon and honey, and that's it. Anyhow, it's been pretty good. So then we're like, well, let's bump this up another level here and do, we're going to get a filtration system so I can get, I'm addicted to these water bottles. So, you know, I'm addicted. And then I don't know about you, but if you drink water bottles, like out of water bottles, you get like, I think most people do. I know I am. Certain brands. And then there's certain brands I cannot do, and then whatever. So Jason's like, well, let's get a filtration system. And I went online and I bought some BPA-free reusable water bottles that I can wash and use and all that good stuff. And then he bought the filtration system, so he hooks it up, and I'm like, okay, now you're sure that's a good one? It's gonna work. We got orchards and stuff all around us everywhere, and we have we have soft water tank, and which I know there's like, that's supposed to be not good for you. I don't know. I get mixed up. I like it. I'm gonna use it. I'm really super dry, and my skin gets really itchy, and I just tear my skin up. So, you know, I got to choose whichever one's going to be the lesser of the evil, I suppose. Anyways, I'm like drinking this water, and then he bought this thing, this hydration, where it adds oxygen. Basically it oxygenates your water. So, he bought this thing, and he hooks everything up, and then he oxygenates the water, and he's like, here, drink this. And I drink it, and I drink like 4 of these bottles that he made me, and I was like, I really don't like this. I'm so sorry. I really don't like it. It tastes like I'm drinking saline solution. Well, guess what? He hooked it up into the soft water line. He goes, maybe I should have just went ahead and hooked it up straight into the regular water instead of the soft water. I was like, what? Gross. I think you can get real sick doing that, can't you? Does anybody know? So I just put all my color on there like that, and then I take my bottle of water and I squirt it. There's probably lots of artists on here that already know how to do all this and much more. And I know I have to be careful because I can make mud. Ooh, I like that, those colors together. Okay, then I just let it sit like that. And my paper is gonna curl up on me. You can move it around a little bit. I like watching like the different designs that it tries to make on its own. And then Jamie, I just took my ink here, these things. I think I want more of this blue in here too. Shook it up because all that glitter stays down there. It just takes forever. I took it out of the bottles because I thought it was the bottles that I couldn't squirt them out of, and I stuck them in these little bottles. But it's not that. It's, I don't know. I don't know why, but I can't ever squirt them. So I just take and shake. I take and shake it, and then I just drip it. And then I do splatters. And then maybe take another color and catch up on this. Oh, I asked a question and everybody's answering. Man, Joanne, how many journals do you do? Like have you ever counted like how many do you do in a month or a year? You just like pump those babies out. That's amazing. And Jamie, you put 11 single signatures together yesterday. 11. Oh my gosh. You're doing like a marathon. Oh my gosh. So I tried to do a marathon once, and that's how I ended up with all those journals when I first started the YouTube channel. And I had like that when I was doing that junk journal giveaway, it's because I had so many. And then Mitch, you're working on oh my gosh. Oh, I wish I'm a wannabe mixed media artist. You can add water to those too, and then they can move them. They'll move them some more. I don't know if anyone caught it, but I figured out how to keep the comments on the lives. It was such a silly little thing. Jamie says, so Joanne says, that's so neat. You've never tried mixed media, Joanne? I mean, I guess in a sense, mixed media is like different medias mixed together, but then there's like mixed media artists. I'm like mixed media, mix things. Let's mix everything together. I just made a bunch of mud over here, but it's not too bad. If I don't like the color, I can just sop it up a little bit with my baby wipe. Jamie, yeah, you're making room so you can buy stuff. I know, you're already outgrowing your craft room? Oh my gosh. You're probably, are you worse than me? Are we the same? I really like this. I thought this was like an orange, but it's actually gold. Maybe it is orange too. I don't know. Anyways, I thought these would be fun to make as backdrop cards or whatever, or just, it'll just sit there somewhere doing nothing forever. My plan, if I do it, is to, I like doodling and I like sketching, like, but I'm not really, like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I like doing it. But I'm always so nervous that I'm going to destroy everything I make. And I need to get past that nervousness and just do it. I mean, it's doing nothing sitting in a drawer anyways. Why not do something to it? And then, okay, Joanne, you said you had a water filtration system put in when you moved in the house 2 years ago, but you don't do anything, so I'm not sure what kind it is. You've never counted? Oh my gosh. Isn't that funny? Like before I did the channel, the only reason why I can keep track now kind of is because I can go back and look like, oh, I did this, this, and this. But I remember somebody asked me once how many, or what I was doing. And I thought, how many have you made? And I said, oh, geez, I don't even know. Like I seriously didn't know. I have some book page here that I was playing with also. So let me just, and then I just take my ink and I just slop it up with this and just dye my papers. Why not? Look, I've got orange on. I'm already ready for the next thing. Oh my gosh. I feel like I left off on another thing I was saying. And Joanne outgrew her craft room months ago. She tried to still fill it up. It is a serious, it is the best problem I ever had. I love it. He said, Jamie, he said you're going to be on the next Hoarders. I said, and what'd you say? But it's so pretty to look at. It really is. It's beautiful. Like, people give me grief, not grief bad, but like tease me sometimes. But then when they come down here, when it's, especially when things are kind of put up, they're just like, oh my gosh, how do you, it's so pretty though. And I'm like, oh, I know. Why do you think that there's a real addiction? So I like this one. I think it's pretty. I like how everything's going. If I knew how to draw, like, I see things in here. So like if I knew how to draw and make things like stand out, I would want to make like a pretty little scene with here, like all different wrong sizes. You know what I mean? Like a giant tree and then like a meadow and then like maybe smaller little bushes. Like it just, I wish I could do that. I cannot do that, but I can dream it. I made a little fun, so the prompts for the next ATC, some of you may have already even started on them or are starting on them, but I put in your envelopes this cute little prompt thing for the prompts, because it's, the prompts are, what are the prompts? It's orange. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. It's a flower, it's orange, and a bee. And so I just made a little tiny thing. I don't say the words on it, so it's just kind of a little thing. You'll see it when you get it. If you partook in the thing. If you did not partake in it, then you would not have one. But I did make extra in case somebody wants one. I can just mail it, stick it in a regular size envelope with a regular stamp and send it. Hoarders, aren't we all? I know. I'm so messy. Hello, Angie. Better late than never. I've got your ATC all packaged up and ready. I have a little surprise in there for everybody too. I was just saying. I'll be mailing them tomorrow, and then I'll send you your tracking numbers with it. I know some people like to use baby wipes, but I don't use them. I can't get past the texture of it, and I don't know why, but they are pretty, and I always end up throwing them away. I wonder if I should just dry them out if anybody wants them, and then I can just mail them to them. The other thing I was making is, what I was working on, I started doing this last night as I thought, I wanted to put everybody's names on our, like when we do our ATCs, and then who partook in it, and then just put this in my big friendship folder book. My folder book, it's not a folder book, it's a book of pockets. My friendship book of pockets that Cat made me. Oh gosh, I don't even know who got what, like off the top of my head, but I got everything all packaged. And I think I have the envelopes here. They're kind of closed up. I have everybody's labels on them, so I can't do them, but let me see. Let me see. Angie, where are you, Angie? There you are. And I was like, please let me get everybody's thing in the right package. I'm like having a heck of a time. So Angie, here's your envelope, or your tag for your envelope. And you did win. Who did you win? I have it all taped up and ready. Yep, you got Joanne's. It's already all bubble wrapped and everything, but I have it tipped outside. So, also, Kat, I forgot. Also, I wanted to say, so you know how you made everybody a pretty card, a pretty ATC, and which was so super sweet and generous. But then when I was packaging them up, I realized, well, I don't have an extra one for you. But then I had an extra one from, I had a couple of extra ones, But I had several extra ones from Jamie, and hers are all signed, and that's what I wanted. I needed something that had a signature on it, so I stuck one of Jamie's in there for you so that you could have two also. And I haven't told Jamie yet. So Jamie, I just need to let you know one of your cards is going to Kat. Oh no, Joanne, all of our ATCs are beautiful, and that's the beauty of an ATC, is that it is a card that is made by the person. It's their art, and you're not, and the whole, I don't know if you guys know, but I went and read up a little bit on the ATC. So you can't sell them, or you can't sell somebody else's. You're not supposed to. It's against the art law. You're supposed to only trade them. So like, you can even trade cards that you already have from somebody else. You can trade them, but that's the only way you can do them. You can't sell them. You can't sell your ATC. You can only trade them. Man, I am an inky mess. I know some people use gloves. I can't work with the gloves. I can barely work with my hands with just the skin on them. You started a book like that? It's like a big book of pockets, Jamie? And so, Kat, I sent you some photos of a couple of books, and I know you don't want a lot of color, so just tell me. That's okay. I just wanted to make sure I'm on the right track. And I forgot to give you the thickness of it. It's about, each one of them are about 3/4 inch thick. I think I even have them close by here. I can show you. Maybe. I don't know. I might have moved them. I know Angie wouldn't either. I don't think any of us will. And they're all so beautiful. I love it, and they're all so unique. Okay, I'm gonna let this one dry. I did bring over some stamps and stuff too. I was thinking maybe I can just do like some mark making on it and see how I like that. If I could draw, if only I could have confidence in drawing, I would do it. But I don't. Or as my dad would say, I don't. I don't. So let's see. Let's do this one. I like spirals. I feel like I'm always spiraling. Oh my gosh. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I would do. I would craft. That's what I would do. I would just be like, okay, I guess it's crafting time or housework time or whatever. You're welcome. And if you do like either one of those, let me know, because I just don't know. It's hard. I never realized how hard it is to find stuff that are what you're looking for without all the images in a small area. But I am going to Spokane pretty soon, so I can look other places as well. I think I want to use, so the archival ink, is that the one that's water resistant, so I can put it on here and if I get wet again, it doesn't smear? Oh man, I'm starting to get a runny nose. Somebody told me years ago that means my inner child is crying. And I'm here to say my inner child needs to just suck it up, Buttercup, and get on with it. Anyhow, I told Jason that I want to look for some books. I actually went to the thrift store yesterday in town really quick to see if they had anything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, a book addict should not be in the book department. I left with 5 books. I don't even know if I'm on the camera here. You don't know the difference with any inks, Jimmy? I get them mixed up. Okay. Oh, Angie said yes. That's right. Okay. Oh, I am not putting. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I am not putting myself out. Trust me. If you're looking for something that you can't find in your area, I'm all about having a reason. I don't need reasons or excuses, but they do help. Plus, as soon as I tell Jason, it's like somebody else is like, oh, she needs this. And then he starts looking too. Okay. Okay, I like that. I made him go into the lines too much, or in a straight line. But when it's cut up, you won't be able to tell, will you? Oh, that has to stay open. I want a really dark black. Where do I find that? Cute. Jason got done this morning, right before I went live, and he said when he changed the water filtration thing to the right one, so it's not on the saltwater one. He goes, big difference. When I was first telling him about it though, before we even tasted it, I was asking about it, and you know, he gave me that man look. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, and I'm not trying to be mean against men or anything, because I do love my husband. He does wonderful. He's an amazing husband, amazing father, and all kinds of stuff. But he gave me that man look, like, I think I know what I'm doing. Like, settle down, relax, take a breath, chill out, whatever. That look that makes me want to, you know, I don't know, like give him a purple nurple or something. Books like, oh, what kind of books? Oh, Jamie, I didn't even think about that. You might even have some books on yours in your stash. So books that are the same size, like about the same size and the same type of book that she made that book of pockets. So it has mostly just like, it doesn't have a lot of images, right? Am I right? You just want something, but the hand sewn signatures. Yep. Okay, is that enough of the black for a moment? Okay, and I think Jason's gonna buy me my Posca paint pens that I want so bad. I feel horrible because it's like I really want them, but sometimes I get stuff and then I don't know how to use it, and then it just sits aside in a drawer somewhere for a long time. So I think he's kind of shy about buying me stuff. Yeah, you say you want it, but are you gonna really use it? That's probably what he's thinking. See, I just want to draw. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna try. What's the worst that can happen? I'll just rip it up and throw it away. Just kidding. I want the number 10. I should just do what I would do if I was by myself at home. I mean, I am by myself at home, but I'm not by myself because I'm with you guys. I meant like if nobody was watching. You know, that's like dance like no one's watching. That's what we should do, is draw like nobody's watching. Yes, I'll just change it. I was watching this person who was talking about sketching and drawing, and she said the difference. She says now she's just sketching. She's not, she calls it doodle sketching, and she's just sketching. She said the difference is that with sketches, there's no line definition, but there's like you're creating something and you're making something. Like she was sketching little birds, and she goes, but there's no like clear, distinct, like this is a bird, like the drawing. I don't know how to explain it. How she did a good job of explaining it. It's her channel. I wish I could remember what channel it was. But I liked watching her. But even watching her, like I could probably practice a couple things, but I could not. That's just not something I'm able to do yet. Maybe someday. So what kind of mixed media stuff on the canvas do you, well, I guess you can't really talk while if you're in the middle of mixed media stuff, can you, Mitch? It's like, wait a minute. I want to do like a voice chat, like where you can use your voice. The sewn in signatures. So I think that's what I found. So I do struggle sometimes trying to figure out what the sewn ins. Look at, I was so scared. I only did my edge, but that's okay. I think, I mean, like, I know I can doodle. I do it all the time, but I can't just do it on, I'm like not an on-demand doodler, I guess. I'm not an on-demand doodler. Oh my gosh, doodler. Jeez, somebody help me. What do you mean, Kat? You know you're being picky, but it's, oh no, you're not being picky. It is what, because they don't fall out, right? Is that what it is? Because the glue starts like tearing apart, and then you start having to do extra work trying to keep everything together, right? I bought these a long time ago. These are those IOD stamps, Iron Orchid Design. Because I thought I was going to do these amazing things that I never did. And I do like these floral ones. I will say they're big, but there's some other ones that I have that I bought, and I'm never going to use them. I need to get rid of them. I don't know if anybody even would be interested in them. I don't know. But I'm just never going to use them. I thought I would. I will. I'll go get them. Who want to see them? Do you want to? They're just right over there. I can run and get them if you want. Let me know. I have done decoupage, clay, and wax. Oh, I bet you I could just sit there and watch you all day long just do that. Yeah, maybe I'll do these. Do I just stick with the black though, right? Yes, don't change what's working. I only want this one though, and I don't know if I have a block that big. Oh well. I know. Whoops. Hi Debbie, how are you, my friend? Are you crafting at all? I know you have stuff packed up and everything, but do you have any little itty bitty things? Let me see if that works. Yeah, there. That's what I want. Just like a faint image. Oh, grabbing quite a bit of ink off this thing. Ooh, that looks like a butterfly wing. I wonder if I have any more in here. Well, that's nice to know, is this thing holds a lot of ink. I know. I wish we could share photos here too. It's crazy. YouTube does these when, at least for the creators. I never had them before I was a creator on YouTube, and they do these surveys and they ask you stuff. Maybe I should put that in there because it would be nice. Like, and the creators, I mean, they give us so many options where we allow comments or don't allow. Like, why couldn't we do that and allow images? I mean, I guess that does open it up to people, the sickos out there. Which, oh my gosh, I just got a sicko thing on my Facebook from some weirdo. I had to block him and take him off my thing. He creeped me out. Told me he was staring at my picture for over an hour and that he was going to arrest me for because he was staring at my picture for over an hour and he can't wait to be my friend. I was like, what? I'm like finger gagging. Sicko. Why people gotta be weird? I mean, you know, weird in a bad way. Yeah, yuck. It's just so creepy, you know? Ugh. What I always find crazy is that I've met people who are like, oh, they like it. And I'm like, no. No, don't like that. It's creepy. I don't think so. I honestly, to be perfectly honest, I think it's one of those scam people. So like when I worked at the bank, I would get, it's so sad. I would get, they go after older people or they may be lonely because they're older, or maybe their significant person is no longer here. Anyways, and then they chat them up. They find a way to chat them up and then make them feel, you know, wanted, admired. I don't know. And then before you know it, they're handing over all their money. And that's what I think that is. And I cannot even tell you the things I had witnessed people fall for. But, you know, there's a lot of people that are like, I can't believe they'd fall for that. But when you are in a lonely state, I mean, we're human. We are human. It can happen. And depending on what your circumstances were before or what you've been through in your life, like, you can't judge people by that. You can help them. And I've tried. There's a couple of people in particular that I really did try. And I even did everything I could to show them how it was a scam. But I had one person even tell me, I don't even care. I don't care. I am in love with him. He makes me feel happy. And I will continue to send my money. And I said, well, I can't help you get it back when you make a conscious choice. So. Ooh, I like that. I like that little extra bitter red. Okay, I don't feel like I wrecked it. Yeah, I feel like there is too. And I would really, like, without having to go to hell, I would really like to tend that garden for them. I'm just kidding. That's just as evil and creepy, isn't it? It's like, oh. It just makes me so angry. But anyways, I was telling my husband, I was showing my husband, I was like, first I just like show him like, hey, get a little jealous. Hey, remember, I was kidding. Not kidding. A little jealousy's good. And so, and then I told him what I thought it was. And he's like, yeah. And I go, I'm just going to get him off of there. Thank you, Angie. I'm always scared to do this, and I always want to do this. Now, if I could just send it to you so you can beautify it with one of your amazing trees. I love those so much. Okay. So then I think I'm going to let that dry. Do you think my dryer will be too loud if I turn it on, you guys, away from the phone? Oh. I never thought about that. Jamie, make a copy of it and see. I sure as heck could, couldn't I? You know what I'd love to do is I'd love to learn, I don't think it's that hard, but like copy them and then like put it on my, because I've seen other people do stuff and they make stuff or they photocopy like their fabric on paper, how I've done that, but they put it on their like their Ko-fi stores, and I want to do that just as like a free thing, like thank you, like as my thank yous. Like I don't know whether you want to use it or not, but it's kind of fun. You do? Oh man, I want to do that now. I wish I could take you over there to the computer with me so I can run it through there. Okay, so don't cut it up, you're saying yet? Wait. I'll wait. All right, this is the one I was trying to do with you guys here. See the difference in how like I feel like I'm scared when people are watching me. There's the colors I came up with. These are the ones I did before I got on the camera. Okay, so I can change this still though, right? It's just too light. What do I need to put in there? What did I like? I like those vibrants. Those, see, I like the vibrants, like reds and orange and purple. So let's get some more of that on here and see if it works. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it'll still work. So I want purple. I want some dark purples. See, some of these pens are like empty. Is this the different one? Oh, here we go. I really like pink and yellow together. And I like green. Why am I not using any green? Can you find a limey? Do I want lime green or just like a green, this kind of green? I can't find a lime green. Will this one work? Ooh, I don't think so. I don't know. Oh, here's a lime one. Yeah, there we go. That's the one I wanted. Is that gonna make mud? Someone's probably going, oh, no, 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 don't do that. Too late. It's been done. Okay, much better already. Everything looks better when it's wet. Okay. Some of that purple to come down there. See, look, it's getting kind of getting crazy there with the color. All right. I need more book pages. Here, I have this other one that I was trying to play with. Maybe I'll just sop it up with this. Oh, I should have wet it first, huh? It would pick it up better, you think? Does it? Yep. I learn by mistakes and by the tips my friends give me if I remember them. I have the worst memory. And the upside of that is that I'm a good secret keeper. Whoops, wrong place. I don't know if I ever told you, but I even forgot it was my birthday once when I was young. And somebody gave me a present. Did I ever tell you that story? My birthday happened to be on Easter. I think I turned 18 that year, and then my birthday happened to be on Easter, and they gave me a present, and I was like, oh, thank you so much. And then I said, I'm so sorry, I don't have a present for you. And she goes, why would you give me a present? And I go, well, because you gave me an Easter present. Why wouldn't I? I mean, like, I didn't know giving Easter presents was a thing. Like, I just didn't know, I never did that. And she goes, isn't it your birthday today? And I thought about it, and I was like, oh, yeah. It's like, it's only like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I had no idea. Okay. Oh, thank you, Debbie. It's fun. It's so messy, but it's fun. All right. Fantastic. Okay, I like that way better. Super duper better. Then here's the other one that I wrecked, but I have to let it dry because my paper, it's getting all peely, but honestly, I don't really care if it's peely because I can still use it. It was just texture. That's not peely, it's texture. I'm creating texture with that. Now, maybe if I just like dump my inks on there, these sprays, maybe that'll help cover up these lines. What I was doing is I was doing those other markers and I was doing circles and it wasn't spreading with the water like the, you know, I don't know what it's called. So when I go like this, it moves. When I go like this, it stays in circles. It did, or maybe it could have been the marker. Let's see. Yeah, see, you can still see the lines. How come? Maybe I didn't spray it fast enough because that one dissipated. There you go. It disappeared. Purple on purple doesn't do anything. Okay. I'm so messy. I remember the first time I wanted to try to paint something. It was plant stands, and I took them out on the front porch, and without even thinking, I was just spraying because I thought I was just spraying up. And my husband came home, he pulled up from work, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm painting these plant stands." He goes, "And the front porch." I was like, oops. Thank God it wasn't anything fancy. I actually think it looked better after that. I'm just going to pull that off for a minute and let this dry. So I now know I can fix this because I fixed that other one. But now it's wet. I don't have a dry one to play with. Suppose I can do the other thing that I came here to do today, which I need something dry. Where did I do with my paper? Here it is. This. So I was thinking I wanted to do I wanted to put everybody's names on here that did the work played in the Four Seasons ATC exchange for spring. And then I'm going to do one for every season. I think they're going to all be the same, but I just ripped all this extra paper from my scraps. But I want to do something more than just put them on the paper like this. I mean, that looks kind of boring and very elementary. And I think I was supposed to go this way. I suppose I can still go that way. Go like that. I got to get 13. There's 13 of us. And my name has to go on here too because I played. Maybe they have to be smaller. I have these smaller ones. I just wonder. I got all these markers mixed up. Spring. What was the color? It was purple. This is kind of purpley. Maybe that will help pop it out. Geez, my hands are horrendous. Oh, man. Oh, so I got a lot of comments on the little clip of the property. That is the first time I got to see the property and the beautiful views up there. It was so, I mean, like, gosh, it's so pretty. So pretty. For making boo-boos, I know now you, wait. Cat, you use the seahorses? I mean oh my gosh, the sawhorses in the front. That is Amazing idea. I love that. Whoops. Oh my gosh. I just can't believe it. I was like, it's like, well, the front porch needed painted anyways, so it was just a tiny porch. Our porch now needs painted. It really needs cleaned up and painted now because there's a spot. The birds made a nest up there, which, I mean, are adorable, but not their little dropping spot. They've got like this one big spot. It makes me wonder what kind of bird is up there. Actually, I think there's bats up there, which are fine with me because they eat the rodents and the little bugs. I've been having a huge issue with gnats last year and this year, and I've never had those issues before. But I cannot, I mean, I clean them out of the windowsill, right? Like, I'll do it. I'll come down here for an hour. I'll go back up there, and they're back. And I don't know what's causing them. What will cause the gnats to all of a sudden come in? The only thing I can think of, and I haven't taken it out of the windowsill, and maybe I should, is I have this really cool, I know some people are going to say this is creepy, but I do like them. It's the skull of a I think it's a deer or something, but it's an older skull that I found when I was in my, like, just hiking around doing stuff with my husband. Anyways, and so I thought I'd like it, so I brought it home. Anyways, and I have that in the windowsill. And, oh yeah, it is a deer, duh, it has antlers on it. So, anyways, I wonder, it's really, really old, but would that be attracting the gnats? I know, I love when things work too, Kat, especially when you still want to continue to do stuff and you don't want to keep getting in trouble. Or me, personally. And then, oh, Debbie, I can't believe when I sent you that email, I actually took a screenshot because I've never sent anything through Amazon internationally before. So I was like, I hope I'm doing this right. And then they sent me, so I had to go to, like, not my regular Amazon, like that I'm in. I mean, if you can do it that way, I didn't know how to do it. So I had to go international Amazon, which, I mean, came up with my name. I don't know. I was confused. Easy to do to me. But anyways, they sent me the email and it gave me the tracking number. So I took a picture of it and I emailed you. And then I thought I emailed you the picture, but I forgot to attach it. But I had already deleted it because I need the space on the phone to do videos. So we don't have a tracking number, but you're supposed to get it on the 19th. So if you don't get your present on the 19th, please let me know because I will go and figure out how to find it and where it's at. You haven't had, have you been dealing with them then all winter too? Gosh, I feel like we've had a pretty cold winter, but those gnats are something. That was so fun. And I don't know, you guys, I probably haven't noticed this about me, but I get mixed up pretty easy and I forget things. And I kept thinking, I hope I send the right thing to the right person. And I wonder, like, if I didn't, would you tell me? Would you be like, I think you meant to send this to so-and-so. One time I went to the post office already when I was sending stuff out, and I had everybody's address, but I had no zip codes. And she looked at me and she was like, do you want me to just try to figure it out? And I'm like, no, I have them. Just give me a minute. So I think we're gonna do the ATC for anybody here, and I'll talk about this more. I'll do a video just on the ATCs, but I think we're gonna do them the same way all the time. I think that worked out. I'm gonna see if Jason can build me a little something to hold that frame and then get it up higher, because there's actually enough spots with those things for 20. And yes, life is like a box of chocolates, and boy, do I love box of chocolates. Oh my gosh. Okay, Mitch says she's already seen mosquitoes. Gross. I hate those little things. And then Joanne, you get the Asian beetles that look like ladybugs, and also box elder. We do too. Like crazy amounts. Oh my gosh. Jason sprays for him. But we still, even though we do the spraying, we still get a good amount of them. And some people are really afraid of those. I think box elder bugs, those are those ones that like cover your door, like if you have your light on, and then you find them everywhere in your house and crawling on your shoulders if you're not careful. And the ladybugs that you're talking about, are those the ones that are they're kind of orangish? Ugh. Yes, the elder bugs are terrible here too. And then Jason does spray for mosquitoes out in our yard, our whole area, because it's bad. And especially because there's a lot of people that, I just don't get it. Like, we have them so bad, and then people still have like old tires or something like, or just different things, and they have them just sitting in their yards where all the water's just sitting. Like, you're just like, it's like the breeding ground. But what can you do? Oh, really? Peppermint helps keep the bugs away, like from your... They don't like it, huh? Huh? That's interesting. That's good to know. I love the smell of peppermint. The peppermint that you're planting, can you eat it also? Hi, Aunt Sandra. Oh, mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you. I would put my face in the camera, but this is like, I'm calling it No Shower Sunday. I'm still sitting here in my tank top and pajama pants. No bra, no makeup, no shower. Brush my teeth and coffee, and that's all I wanted. And my craft room and my friends. Oh my gosh. What are you up to, my sweet auntie? Okay, so the ants, mosquitoes, and yes, you can eat them. The ants and mosquitoes? Or the mint? Just kidding. I used to eat black ants when I was a kid. I don't think I'm going to do that again, though. I liked black ants and dirt. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need 2 more. Jamie, yeah, you're not going to shower or get dressed either. I know, I'm like, I made sure if I had to do anything out of the house, I did it yesterday. I was like, I'm just going to take a day to myself. Ooh, a lotus drink. Rick's snoring on the couch. Oh my gosh. Do you have a baby monitor? Then you can just take it down there. Oh, Aunt Sandra, I did some rock painting finally. Tell Chrissy. I love it so much that I think I've got Jason talked into buying me some paint markers. I know, Jamie, hurry, Cat says. Run. Run like the wind. Well, not too fast if you don't have a bra on. You might hurt yourself. Although you're still pretty young, you're probably safe. Me, I get tangled up. And being as short as I am very likely to trip over those things. Oh, I hate internet problems. I'm fading in and out. Ooh, is it like spooky fade? I love you so much, Aunt Sandra. Jamie. Whatever, Rick, we all heard you. Okay, I think I can go this way now if I want to. Because I wanted these words to go that way, you know? And then I can just put everybody on here like this. And then I can save this. And then I can put the prompts. I should put the prompts on here too, huh? That would be cute. Whoa, am I still not going to have enough? All right. Oh, so back to what I was saying about the ATCs. There's could be 20 on there. So I don't know that we'll ever get 20, but we possibly could. But I'm going to cut it off at 20 because that's how many I can fit on there. And if I try to make that thing bigger, I know it's going to be a catastrophe in the craft room. Maybe some people's names can go like this. I don't know. Me. I can put me funky. I can do somebody else funky monkey with me too. Okay. Now, does everybody remember who played? I think I'm just going to put first names and not... Yeah, I'm just going to put first names. I've got I actually have my envelopes here so I don't have to forget anybody. Gosh, I have the amount right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, I don't. 13. I have the number right now. Oh my gosh, I need so much help. Too funny. Kat says go back to sleep, Rick. There, I said it for you because you can hear me. Just rest and relax. Enjoy your moments while you can. Do a little snorkel snore and relax. I'm sure you deserve it. There, I like that. Okay, so I'll make my name this way because I know how to spell it right away. Sandra. Who else wants to be up and down? Oops. I'm looking at my envelopes, how they're here, so. Somebody said yesterday, turn frame landscape. Okay, that is actually I didn't even catch that. Okay, that I did actually think about that, but my frame that holds the frame, it sits so low to the ground. Right now, like yesterday, if I would have done that, it sits so low to the ground that I wouldn't have been able to get my head on the camera also, and I would have just been, it would have just been torso Sandra. And then, but if I get Jason to make me something to lift it up higher to hold it, then absolutely go landscape. That would be so much easier. And then taking all those things off yesterday, oh my gosh. I was like, my hands were just not being friendly. And so I think the landscape, because it was so wobbly being up and down, that landscape would have been a lot easier to do that too. Thank you. Do I have to do that? I know what an eye is. Okay. I think this is how they're going to go on there. Okay, I definitely don't want to go up and down with a Y or a G because, or anything like that, that has a loopy at the bottom. That'll be too hard. See, look at it. I did the thing wrong. I don't like how I wrote that. I'm gonna do that again. Whoops. I'm excited to go get some grandkids. I hope they still want to come. Really haven't talked to the parents though. I need to find out. Either the kids are gonna, I'm either gonna pick them up before Easter or after Easter, and that's when I'm gonna go to Spokane. So Easter's on a Monday or Sunday. Easter's on a Sunday, March 31st, and then I'm gonna go to Spokane. But then I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday half days. Much better. There we go. Okay. What am I doing right now? I am putting all of our names. I'm making this to put in my, I think this is going to go in my book of pockets, or I might use one of the journals that I have been gifted, but I want to keep track of the exchanges that we're doing. So I want to do something for the 4 seasons exchange and everybody that took part in each season. I'm putting them, and I thought this would be fun to put everybody's name on a piece of paper and write it. It's just for like memory's sake. Silly memory sake stuff. Is that what you were talking about, or were you asking me what am I going to do in Spokane? That everybody knows I'm doing in Spokane. It's all about getting kids and going thrifting, if possible. Oh, look at my handwriting just keeps changing from one person to the next. We never know what's going to happen here. Oh, look at I'm dragging my pen. All right, this is the last one. All right, perfect. So I don't know where it's gonna fit. I didn't even measure this to see like how big is this? Is this gonna work? It's gonna work. If it doesn't, I'll just make something else for it to sit on. I think that's what I'll do because this is almost 7. So I have a question. So see how the ruler is like right there, like here's the bottom of the ruler right here, or the edge, but the line starts right there, that big line. Is that where I start the measurement from to get the 1 inch? I think it seems like it is. And the same thing, is this just like a cheap ruler made in China? Is that why it's like that? Oh, hi, Denise. Just crafting along. I'm making a, I don't know if you could figure it out by looking at it, but I'm creating a memory page. I'm going to do this with all of the things. With all of the seasons that we do. It's kind of boring up here what I did. I might jazz it up a little bit and maybe put something, use the color. I'll probably do something to jazz it up. But did anybody catch my question about the ruler? Oh, yes it is. Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh. I need to pay attention. Sorry. It is. You start with this line. Because I think I asked 2 questions. Sorry about that. I start with the line on the ruler, not the end of the ruler. So that means that this page is, get out of my way, just slightly, it's just a little under 7 inches wide, correct. And then that one, I think is just a little under 9. What book? Oh, this is from a flower book that I took it out of. All right, now, is everybody gonna fit? Because I want to actually do a little other things on here if I can. There, like that. That'll work. Gluing down. I'm going to use this other one. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Stop it. Everybody settle down. Sometimes on Sundays, Jason's parents like to go out to eat. So I'm like, part of me is like, I need to keep that in mind. Like, even though I want a no shower Sunday, I probably should at least do a quickie. Quickie never hurt anybody. Oops. Jeez. Okay. It doesn't take me long to get ready. I mean, all I do, if you care to, if anybody wants to know, all I do is get in there and wash and get out. But all I do to get ready is I don't do anything to my hair because I don't know how to do my hair. It's part of it. But the other thing is, I don't want to spend time doing my hair. I'm like 20 minutes, 30 minutes to do my hair. Well, that's 20 or 30 extra minutes I could have in the craft room or doing anything else besides that. And then, so all I do is I just put some cream in my hair, scrunch it, mascara, and that's it. I'm out. So it only takes me from start to finish a half hour or less, 20 to 30 minutes. And that's moving slow and easy. But 30 minutes, you know, I think I just need this ink, the pen that I use, it's smeary because with anything wet, and that glue, even though it's a glue stick, is wet. I guess it's not dry. I don't know if anybody noticed yesterday, but I have one of those stupid blisters on my lip. I forgot all about it, and then after the video I was like, oh gross. I should have at least said, hey, sorry about my ugly lip. You like a haircut that's wash and go? I hear you, man. I just don't know what to do with hair. And I got this blister because I ate almost an entire pineapple, which I know better. I ate it almost the whole thing by myself within 3 days, and I can't have that much of citrus. You didn't notice it? Oh, it's gross. Hate it, and it hurts. The only plus side about having one, if nobody notices it, it does make my lips look a little bit plump. Oh, thank you. You don't think anyone was looking at it? No, everybody's looking at the board. Like, please don't topple over. Doesn't that thing look crazy? That's good. But I ate, and now I'm scared to eat pineapple again. And I know I can eat it. I just can't eat a whole pineapple by myself. I can't do it. Even tomatoes do the same thing to me. Tomatoes, lemons, anything high citrus. I was trying to do lemon water every day, like putting real lemon in my water, and I can't do it because it burns me. I think that has something to do with my, what is it? I have something wrong. Alkaline insufficient. I don't know. I'm not even going to try because I'm just going to really like kill it. Jamie. Do you remember that one time? And then that other one time? And that other time when I went flying through the office? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. I just laughed because I can picture it and I remember it. It was just so crazy. And I don't ever, generally, I don't ever go all the way down. I usually catch myself, but it is quite the show. And I am not graceful. One time when I had the flower shop, I had one of those rolly chairs, and the floor is even carpeted, but I was on one of those rolly chairs, and the back had already busted off because, you know, I'm just really hard on everything. And I was on it, I'm short, and I was behind the counter, and I was on my knees on it and I'm wiggling because I'm always wiggling around, and I fell right off my chair. Anyways, I had customers, and I didn't know these people, but I had customers in there, and I just fell right off my chair, hit the floor, and then I just popped right back up as fast as I could, and I go, I'm okay. So that was pretty funny. Okay, I just lost somebody. Who did I just lose? Jamie, I just had you. Where'd you go? There you are. Found you. Just like Jamie, always running from me when I'm trying to get a hold of her. I like this. I think it's kind of cute. I mean, it's nothing like spectacular, maybe a little elementary, but it's cute and fun, and I love it. And I see all my friends' names there in front of me. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Miguel. Oh my gosh, yes. I think after that first time when he was really scared, I think honestly he started coming in just for the show. And I told him the first time I was so busy, and I said, just sit down. He was like, oh no, it's okay. And I had to keep running past him back and forth, and I almost trampled him and took him down with me. And he goes, I'm going to sit in the chair. Good idea, Miguel. Another time at the flower shop, I had a tray. It was during spring. I had plant season, and I had all the adorable little 4-inch and some 2-inch pots, but it was mostly like the 4-inch pots. And I had this big tray, like a cardboard, like a tray that they come on. And I had got them all cleaned up and fixed up, and I was walking out from the back room where I would do all my arrangements and my plant, all the work back there. Anyways, there's a step up, and I was walking out to go into the main area of the shop so I can go put them in the plant section. And my youngest son happened to be there. This was before he had left for the service, and he was sitting there. My office area was like right when you come out, and you can see I had kind of like a little bit blocked. Anyways, he was sitting at the computer doing something, and I came flying out of that room because I was in a hurry to get stuff done, and I hit that step wrong, and I just I flew down and the tray flew off my hand and all the plants flew clear through the shop. That one hurt. I hit the floor hard on that one. Then the other day at the trash can, I fell down trying to squash boxes. Jason was inside the garage. We were going somewhere, so he got out, and I got out to put the boxes in there, and I was breaking them down, and I fell. I mean, all the way. So and I'm like saying, "Ow, it hurts. I don't know if I broke anything." And then finally I'm moving because nobody's coming, and I'm thinking, I think I already told you guys this. And when he comes out, he goes, "Who are you talking to out here?" Apparently nobody. Wouldn't it be cute to make a crossword pattern with the names? Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, that is a great idea. Who can do that? Who is that clever? Oh man, I'm smearing ink. Okay, it's all right. I can I'm sticking to the thing now. I can doctor it up later. That would be so fun. Oh my gosh. I was going to put them on the dyed paper, but I didn't do that. But I do have these ones for the next ones, or I can just use these. I think this was fun. Did you see me do that, Jamie, when I was taking the, when you were asking about the inks? I was cleaning it up with the book page. How fun. I like that. What a fun way to dye papers. But this is the one I'm working on. Did that other one dry? Yeah, it's pretty dry. This one's dry. I can add more to it, but I think I want to just do some stamping on this one like I did this one. And maybe I won't draw on it. Maybe I will later on. I don't know. I don't know. But I think I'm just going to do stamping. And then this one, I need to figure out what I want to do with it if I want to do anything else. But I like it for now like that. And so that needs to be set aside. And where does that go to? This goes to here. You are, Kat? I'm so excited. That's gonna be so much fun. I think, are you talking about you're doing the crossword? Man, the cleverness and the creativity here is amazing. Like I can craft all day at home in front of regular people. We're not regular people, thank God. But you know, people who aren't doing this kind of stuff and they do not get the excitement. They're like, okay, settle down. I'm like, no, do you not know how amazing that is? Let's try some of these. Let's see. So this thing came as a set, and I know this is probably one of those layering things. Ouch. Oh, wow. That is so cool. So that's like probably like a big black splot. Let me try the back of this. Do you do it in one color and then you do it in another one? Or will you see the writing through that if we do that? Do I have to use different colors? I mean, I can make splotches. I don't think I want to use that one. Okay. All right. Back to the program. I'm going to put that there for a memento and see if I want to do these flowers. Look at that big giant rose. But like, that's just too big for this paper, I think. In this pack, I also have, whoops, put that there. Sorry, guys. I also have these other ones. But, like, see, I love the IOD stamp, but it's for, like, really big things, and I don't do that kind of stuff. I wanted to do it, but I did not do it. I like these ones, these long skinny ones. They're the only ones I think I've ever used in this whole pack. I wonder if I should just let these go, get rid of them. I mean, because honestly, like, what good do they do me? Even if I want to use them in 10 years from now, like, I could just go buy whatever's available at the time, but just sitting in my stuff, doing absolutely nothing. But would somebody want them if I took these two pieces off? Because those are the ones I want. And maybe this leaf. Maybe that leaf. Okay, I'll try the leaf and see how I like that. They're so hard to get off. That's why I was leaving them on here to do stuff. I think this is another reason why I don't use some of these stamps, because they're so hard to get off. Oh, geez, you're welcome, Joanne. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. What? I worked in a place, I know why these are so on here so tight, because I worked in a place where they did stencils, where we made stencils with the laser machines. My gosh, this is like a workout. And I know how stuck things get. Jeez. Oh my gosh, seriously? It's pure madness here. Yeah, I think you're right, Mitch. On the furniture, and I think when I bought them, I think that's when I was still working with the furniture, but gosh, it takes so much energy from me to do furniture work, and my hands, and then like my hands are so tired, like they just, I mean, they're just flopping around. Like I can't do anything with them. Thank God for the bidet, let me say. There'd be no such thing as no shower Sundays, I'll tell you that. Am I kidding? I don't know. Who really knows? Okay, I do like that. You know, I wish I would have remembered I had these when I was doing the furniture for the bazaar, because I think I did that stencil, which was fine, and I liked it, and it came out, and I'd never done that before. I've never done stenciling on furniture, but I think these stamps would have been really cute. Yes, if I remember to wear them, sometimes I forget, they help. Jason was using them when he cracked his ribs, and he noticed a huge difference in the things. I told him, and he noticed it more when he was started to drink. I think that's why he got serious with the whole water filtration thing, because he got to drink a lot of water. So when he to drink them water, drinking good water, and then but he bought that oxygenating thing, because when your water is oxygenated, like, oh my gosh, look at that. One bottle of water oxygenated is, I think, like equivalent to drinking like double or triple the amount. So he's trying to cut down how many bottles of water he has to drink, which isn't a problem for me because I'm super addicted to water. I'm always thirsty, always. But yeah, and they said to use them, they recommend doing it for a decade, or however many months, however many decades. So I'm 54, so I'll be 55. So I was going with the 50. But when I did it, I went ahead and signed up for 6 months, and I'm going to try that, and then I'm going to not do it for a month. Because I'm a firm believer that sometimes, like, maybe it's like all in my head, I don't know, but I really do feel a difference. But I'm going to go off of it for a month, maybe a whole month, I don't know. It really depends on how I feel. So if I notice a significant difference, like in pain coming back, then I'll just go right back to doing them again. But I move it around. So like I'll put it here. I'll move it from here to here. Sometimes I actually put them right on my hand right here, but it's depends on what my day's going to be like. If I'm going to be in water a lot. Actually, it stays. Like I have to peel it off even in the shower. So I put it on the back of my neck. On my lower back, I'll put them. Side, I'll put them on my knees. Wherever, and I just keep bouncing it around. And then if I'm having any kind of like more pain in one area for whatever reason, or if I'm really using my hands a lot like I just did the last few days for some stuff, then I just focus only back and forth on my hands and wrists. Is that too much explanation? I just feel like I want you to know what I'm doing. Okay, I'd like that. I'm going to try something different though now. I think I'm going to go back to those other ones if I can find them. I don't know what I did with them. Well, actually, I have this. You know, and I forget. I keep forgetting that I didn't even show you guys what I was talking about with how I'm doing my washi tape now, how I'm organizing it. If you want to see it, tell me. I won't bore you with it unless you want to see it. It's just right here. You already did it? Gosh, that's insane. Oh my gosh. I wonder if I'm able to put a picture here. I was just thinking like, I don't think I can put a picture. I think I tried before and I have to do it in the community page. But I could put it in the community page, or if you want me to, you just got to send it to me. It's so dumb. Why can't we put pictures in here? I know. Amazing, Kat. That's so awesome. I can't believe you did that so fast. How'd you do that? You're like the computer before computers. You know, like you're that friend that everybody's like, ask Kat. You've got that mathematical mind. I know, but hi, Winoma. I want to see it, please. I know. How do we see it? How do you want to do it? I want to put more on here. What am I going to do? Oh, you want to see it? You mean the washi tape? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, I ask questions and I forget. Like the name of the channel or my name? Oh, yes, washi. I think no matter what, washi tape is just going to be one of those things where it's always going to be hit or miss on the time of me using it. But before I show it to you, let me just say, I don't like to open things up and I don't like to stack things because I don't use it. So when I threw everything in that big drawer, I kind of went against my rule of thumb. But I like this so far because I can see it and I can easily grab it and I can stick it on a little table beside me. So I have this, I want to see the name crossword. I can't talk. I want to see the name crossword. So let me see if this is showing up all the way on the camera. First of all, is it? I have a time lag here. Anyways, all right. So I have this green tray and the lid broke off and got damaged. So I think I threw it away. I don't know. Anyhow, these little trays I got at the dollar store. And I've had them in my stash and I was using them for like when I do beads and stuff, but they're so flimsy and I wasn't really using them. So then I thought, I'm just going to put my washi in them. Now, the only thing I have to do is kind of organize them by color a little bit better. But right now what I did is I just used the trays for like florals, all my florals. And now when I see it like this, I'm like, okay, I have a lot of washi tape and I don't even use a lot of these. Like there's certain ones that are just ones I don't use, like this one and this one. So I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of my washi. It's going to be going into the stamp boxes. And then this one I have, and then I can stack them even on top of here, which isn't ideal for me, but I can just pull one out and take it down, but I'd rather have another tray. No, I wouldn't. Back up the truck, girl. I want to downsize what I have in here and get what things that I'll use so that I'm not having to double stack. Yes, I can. That's exactly it. And I can see them. When I was digging around in that drawer, I was finding that I was having more, I was pulling out lots of them constantly. I was spending more time pulling things out that I wasn't using than actually just going, oh, okay, I like this one. I'm going to grab that one. And then this, and then I like having a tray separate for the ones that have like words on them or like specialty, like little flowers. And then here's like the fruit, which that came in something, but I'm never going to use those. Like I'm never going to use peaches or oranges or whatever they are. I just don't think I will. So I need to get rid of them. But I will use polka dots and stripes and that stuff. And like even this one, it's cute. And I've used it a couple of times, but there's just, I won't use it. Like even when I used this one, there's lots of parts of it that I just threw away because I didn't want those words. So like this is probably going to end up in my, I'm going to get rid of this one, and I might keep that one. I'm probably going to get rid of the strawberries. Like those are all, I won't use them, and I know it. And then, let's see, like this one, I'm not going to keep this one. This one, look at this, just turned into a different video. Okay, these ones, so I'm getting rid of all of these so far that I know of. And then there's some that I have a hard time peeling the things. It could just be me, or it could be the washi tape. I really don't know, but I'm going to get rid of them. I'm just going to let them go. So I don't know if anybody wants those or if I should just throw them away. I feel bad like throwing them away. Like I could just like throw them in stuff and just say, hey, hope for the best. Like I'm not going to use that one. I just know it. I'm not going to use them. I haven't. I tried and I tear them up. So anyways, there's a bunch more, but there's already these ones that are going to be out. Out. This one, I don't use that one. I always pull it out to use and I never use it. This one right here, I'm not going to use it. Look I already made so much room. And then, and then I have my little tray over here where I have all my solids, which in the beginning, I didn't think I was going to use solids, but I actually use the solids quite a bit. And then this one I bought, which is kind of cool, but I don't use this one either. Very rarely. This is a, I didn't realize what I was buying, but let me show you. You might already have this one. It's washi tape, but they're not see-through, so it's just a big tape, which is fun. I mean, I guess it's kind of fun to like put on packages. So I guess that's where that would be, where I'd like to use that one. And then this is my not ace bandage. It's the, you know, the tape that you use to keep your bandages on. You know, I like that. And then these ones, I hardly ever do anything with mushrooms. I need to start cutting these strips up, cutting strips of this up and sending them to, in like when I send out packages and stuff and put that in there. Somebody will use it. I'm not using it. Somebody will use it. All right, let's see. Easy to see what you have. Yes, Denise, it really is. And that's what that's what I like about it. Thank you. I'm trying to get organized and downsize. I have realized having the more bigger crafting space that I have way too much stuff. And it actually makes it harder for me, I think, sometimes to make things because I have too much to choose from and I get overwhelmed. And then, on that same note, I have so much to choose from, but at the same time, I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to, I only have a few pieces of this. Well, I have a few pieces of like 500 things. Jamie says she stores her washing in containers that she buys at Harbor Freight. They look like bead or embroidery floss containers. Oh, smart. But they work great. So, I know what you're talking about. I think, are you talking about like this, something like this? Where you can just drop the tapes in there and then you can open it up and then you can close your case and take your case with you. So like my case, I can't take with me. And Kat, what did you say? Oh, they just built one where you're at? Oh, smart, Winoma. So you can just like, do you just like open the little hook and then just take whatever you want off? Or do you literally just like pull it off as it's on the hook? throw them in with your cells, all those ones. I only feel bad because, like, what if they don't peel right? Some of those washi tapes just don't want to peel right. But I could do that. I need to finish getting on that. My room's a big mess right now. I just keep jumping around. Jump around. Okay, more. Okay, ooh, here's some words. These ones are bigger. I know, and I love, mushrooms are so beautiful, but for whatever reason, I just don't use them that much. I use them a little bit here and there, but I mean, if I'm being perfectly honest, I think I just have a 13-year-old boy's mind sometimes, and I just can't get past some of the mushrooms. Probably way too much information. Sorry, you guys. I can't help it. I'm never going to grow up. I just know it. I don't know how. I don't want to. You're making a mushroom journal? I know. I wish I could just do it because I know my son would like that. He loves all that stuff. Anything nature and natural. And I mean, I do too. But, you know, then there's that crazy little boy that lives inside me. Medical tape, because you mean like the fibrous, like the fabricy one? Kat, is that what you're talking about? There's so many amazing uses. What's so funny is that, like, some of the stuff that we use, we could probably find a similar item in a different area that doesn't cost us an arm and a leg. I wish I would have put more yellow. Is it too late to put yellow in here? Will it mess it up? Should we find out? I'm gonna find out. Oh, you never heard of Harbor Freight, John? Isn't that funny? Like, depending on where you live, what kind of things are around. There is. Oh, yeah, Harbor Freight has some good stuff. That's where I like to get my drop cloths too. Oh, that's smart too, Joanne, using, like, to keep track of them. I just take them and throw them in the basket, and then I forget they're in the basket. Like, here's the basket I'm working on. Here's a bunch of stuff. And then, am I missing anything here? Yes, please. You'll have to show us it, Jamie. We want to see it. Oh, thanks, Winoma. I love it when I get the pictures. And if you guys ever don't want me to share pictures, tell me. I mean, if you don't mind, then I will share pictures when I can, because it's great. Like, we're all chatting about the same things, and we all want to see it, all that stuff. I just love yellow. It's such a happy color. I know Jamie should do a series too. She should do a thing on here she should, like, just video it. I told her before she should just video it, and then I can load it for her if she wants. She doesn't want to talk. She might now. Do you want to talk on there now? I mean, you don't have to talk. Okay, I better be careful. I'm gonna make the mud, right? Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it better. Okay. Okay. Everybody drip where you want. Now it's wet and I can't stamp anymore. Duh. That's okay. I think it's okay. I think that's enough stamping on that one. Oh, it's going to be a pretty background for some cards and stuff, I think. It's very colorful, but like when I break it into sections, and then Kat, you said, yes, it is the medical, the clothy tape. That is, what a wonderful idea. And I bet that takes a lot of ink and stuff too, doesn't it? Jamie has a very pretty voice, just let me say. And you're not the only one that feels that way, Jamie. A lot of people feel that way about their voices. I mean, I have an annoying voice. I feel like I have a real nasally voice. But if you just talk real low and soft like this, maybe it'll change the way you feel about it. I don't know. But actually, Jamie does have a really pretty voice. So I wish this would just dry faster, but I guess it's not going to. Should I just cut this up? Let's see what it looks like into pieces. I was gonna do some collaging on it too, but I think at that point I'm gonna wreck it because I don't really know what I'm doing. But I do like this red on the edges. I probably will do that more of that. How big is this thing? You guys just taught me how to use my ruler. I'm gonna try to figure it out. Okay. This is 12, and I know the paper pad tells me too. I could have looked on there. 12 by 9. So, is that like, can I do 4 by 6? No, that doesn't make sense. 3 by 6. 3, 6, 9. Right? 3. Are those big enough? No. 3, 4, 8, 12. I can't do the math, my friends. I'm like struggling here. So I go 4, 8, 12 that way. And then these two I'll just split in half. I'll just do that. Probably makes it a lot easier. Let's just do that. Whoops, jeez, that's loud. So what did I say? This was 9. So half a 9 is what? 4.5. So 4.5 by 4. Is that an okay size for a card? Yeah, for a cute little one, huh? We'll just try it. Why not? Really? The Dollar Tree has the medical tape too? Bye, Mitch. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for hanging out. Mwah. Okay. I don't know. That's kind of fat. Maybe 3. Oh, yeah. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, we'll do 3 inches. So cute. I love that. That's my favorite right now. Uh-oh, my paper wasn't on there straight. That's okay. It's like getting all curvy. Cute. I like those. Well, I think Jason's home too. He must be, is it already lunchtime? He might be wanting some lunch. Whoa, that's so loud. And I think the stuff I did to those envelopes dried, so for mailing out the ATCs, I think I'm gonna go finish those. I can't finish those with you because I've already addressed them all. Everybody's address is on them. But these are all done. Let's see what they look like. Actually, I like the dyed paper side better. Those are my messy papers, my cleanup papers. Those did come out cute, didn't they? Oh, I like them. This is the one where I was trying my hand at doing some scribbles. So that's just I'll practice with that one more, I guess. I do like this edge. I think I'm going to go around the rest of these and do some more edging with some of the colors. But yeah, I like, oh, how fun. I'm so glad I stepped outside my comfort zone a little bit. This makes me happy. I'm like, wait a minute, I already did that, but I went across the long side. All right, well, I think I'm going to go upstairs and clean my hands up. And then I might break my no shower Sunday rule. It depends on what Jason tells me when I go up there. But I'm going to go have lunch with him. Thank you. Thank you, Debbie and Kat. Thanks. This was fun. I love hanging out and crafting with my friends. I love zoning out and crafting too, but sometimes it's just fun to craft with your friends, you know. Thanks, Jamie. Bye, everybody. Enjoy all your moments. Big hugs. Mwah. See you later. Let me figure out how to turn this off. Okay, there we go. You too, Joanne. Bye. My messy, look at my hands are like, I had to go do a little scrubby.